Hello, everybody. I'm going to wait a few minutes to see if anybody comes into the chat. It is 92 degrees with probably 100% humidity in Jacksonville, Florida, 3 o'clock p.m. It's been raining the past hour. I think it's slowed down for now, but it's very humid, and I can always tell because my hair gets poofed out. I don't hear the rain. My blind is closed. So, hi, Kim. How are you? Oh, y'all had a tragedy this morning, didn't you? I saw something about, was it in Minnesota? Two of the, two of y'all's, oh gosh, I can't even think. Political people. Yeah, that is terrible. Were they Republicans that got shot? And I didn't see how many. Hi, quiet, peaceful, just a quiet, peaceful dance. Um, I was just talking about that tragedy in Minnesota that happened, like, I think, like at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I haven't really watched the news. 4 people shot and 2 killed. Wow. Senator and his wife. Wow. Yeah, they were just, oh, is there more than one shooter? I know they put a picture of one man up on the screen, a white male, 57 years old. And in his car, they found signs that said no more kings for that protest that's going on today. You're not sure who's still alive and who's dead. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, that is just terrible. Just terrible. I cannot believe what this world is coming to. It's going crazy. Actually going crazy. Very sad, very sad. That's one reason I need to do art therapy, because when I'm doing art, I don't think about those kind of things so much. So, anyway, I haven't been in my studio in probably 4 or 5 days, almost a week. I just haven't felt like it for some reason. I've been hanging out in my bedroom. I take my laptop in there and camp out. But I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, I have no idea what the protests are about today, but I know it's against Trump. So I don't know. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff so much. It's also depressing. Can't we just all get along? You would think. But so I have so much stuff on my desk as usual. I have a whole tray full of clay that I have conditioned. Some people resort to violence for absolutely no reason. You are right. I guess in their minds, they think they have a reason, but I mean, if you're going to get violent, your reasoning is off to begin with, in my opinion. Oh my gosh. Yeah. People get so mad about the political stuff. which I understand. You know, our government has not treated us very well through the years, come to find out. So, but it's both sides. They have both been corrupt, you know, in the past. So, hi Daniel, how are you? Good to see you. I'm just talking about the sad state of affairs in America. We had two, I think Kim said, senators in Minnesota that were shot. 4 people were shot, but I think 2 of them died. Yeah, it's just really sad, But anyway, so where was I? I'm going to put my camera down. Oh, I forgot that I have it. Let's see. I think I should have probably fixed the camera a little better. I have a whole tray of clay that's already conditioned and ready to go. I'm not sure what I want to make right now. I have so many canes. You know, a cane is like these. I don't know why they call them canes, but they're like, let's see, trying to find one that's a flower. But you know, you start slicing these, and each slice, it's the same all the way down. And I have like 3 boxes like this, so I really don't need to make any more, but I get bored with the stuff I have, and I have so much clay over there that if you hang on to it for too long, it gets rock hard. And it's once it's really hard and you try to start working with it and it crumbles, it's just a nightmare. So I need to, you know what I need to do is start selling. People sell the canes. They make canes and then they sell them. They sell like 2-inch piece for, I don't know, $6 to $10, depending on how intricate it is, you know, how hard it was to make. And so as soon as I get my jewelry posted online, maybe I can start. These are metallic colors. As soon as I get my jewelry posted on Etsy, maybe I can put my canes on there too. You're selling all your yarn, can't crochet as much. Oh, really? Wow. Hey, Kim, I am teaching myself to crochet. The only thing I'm having trouble with is reading the instructions, you know, because it says single stitch or single crochet in every stitch till you get to the end, and then 3 single crochets in the same last stitch. And anyway, I didn't exactly know what that meant. And so, and all I'm trying to make is like a little pouch thing to slide my phone in when it's in my purse, so it doesn't get banged around, you know. But anyway, yeah, I'm teaching myself to crochet. That's my latest project. I actually have, here's a little practice piece. And you can see my edges. They started out one size up here, and then they got it got skinnier, and then I started adding stitches and it got wider, so it just turns out to be a mess. But send it to you and you will do a live for it. Okay, I will do that later on. Yep. And then I kind of, I'll write down everything I get mixed up about. Like, I'm still kind of confused on how you keep the edge the same, because I guess, do you count your stitches? I don't know how. Anyway, I want to learn how to do like I want to make an Afghan somewhere I'm dropping stitches. Yeah, it has to be at the end. Has to be at the end. Because I don't understand the turning stitch, you know, once you get to the end. And aren't you supposed to do an extra one, and then it normally happens when you turn. Yeah, yep. Most do the first stitch in the right place. Okay, okay. Well, I'll send you the instructions that I'm having trouble with. Deal, good deal. Okay. I'm trying to figure out why I have this. I always find like little pieces of stuff that I guess I didn't know what to do with this. And what I'll end up doing with this is making beads out of it. I have a ton of beads I can sell. So when I make a pendant and I have like the leftovers, I usually get my my scrap clay. Let me grab some of that. Oh gosh, look at this mess. This is just a mess of all kinds of stuff. But I usually get my scrap clay. This is what you get when you mix a lot of colors together. You get ugly gray clay. But there are a lot of uses for it. Like, see these black beads? I've been making a lot of just black beads. Well, underneath the black is the gray. So that way I don't have to use, you know, a lot of black clay. I just have a very thin coating on it. And I've actually found a lot more uses for this ugly scrap clay than I ever could have imagined. So yeah, but so my beads are just the scrap clay covered. I'm making like a lot of these black beads because what I'll do is I'll take those canes over there and like apple fritter dough. I'll take those canes over there and I'll make them real small and take real thin slices off of them, and then just decorate the black balls, the black beads, and oh my gosh, I have so much scrap stuff over here. I mean, these aren't really scrap. See, I have rolled out real thin. And I need to make some beads out of this because I have a pendant that I made using this clay. And if I want to make a necklace that has matching beads on it, I'm going to need that. Anyway, and these are fun to make. These are called lentils because they're kind of in the shape of a lentil. But let me show you how. Hold on, let me put this back. And I'm going to actually, this is so pretty. I think I'll use some of this bronze, and I used to, now these lentil beads, they're not easy to make, let me tell you. They take a lot of practice. And I'm just trying to find my plug over here. And sometimes if the clay is too soft or if it's too stiff, it makes it real hard to get a swirl on the lentil bead. And the object of the lentil bead is to get that swirl. So hold on, I have my clay machine over here. I'm just gonna run it through. See the edges, how frayed they are? That's because it's been sitting for a little while. Okay. Now, and I have some white clay over here. So what I need to do is this blade is dirty. This is some white clay. It gets so dirty so fast. I usually don't like working with it. I usually choose an off-white rather than a white, but now I need to get a ball about the same size. So let me just ball this up. It's not going together very good. The warmth for my hands will help though. See, it's not staying together yet because it was sitting for a while. Okay. That's a little better, except I think the white's a little bit bigger. I'm going to try to make these closer to the same size, because what I'm going to do is cut these in half and put a brown, make a brown side and a white side, and a brown side and a white side. And that's close enough. So okay, and I'm just gonna push them together. And what I'm afraid of is the white clay is a little softer than the brown clay, so ideally they would both be conditioned equally, but like I said, the bronze clay has been sitting a little bit longer. Okay. Now, oh, my allergies. I'm going to grab a piece of plexiglass over here. If I can get it out. Okay. Plexiglass square. And I am going to just start rolling it. You're supposed to keep the square level, but I found if you tilt it a little bit, sometimes that helps, but it won't be long and a swirl will start to appear. I want to make sure I'm going the same direction always. I am going to tilt it a little bit. Put more of an angle on it. It's not doing much yet. Oops. I'm always afraid that it's not going to go the same way. Yeah, when I was first learning how to make these, I had the hardest time. And then, like, no one ever told me that it depends on what kind of clay you're using, if one of the clays is conditioned more than the other. And there's a few different things that can change the outcome of it. But what I usually end up doing with these, here, let me show you a few I've made. Like, here's one. I don't know what that dark spot is on there, but what I usually do is just glue a magnet on the back and you know, use them for refrigerator magnets, or there's another one. I give these away all the time. The one I'm making right now is kind of small for a refrigerator magnet, but see the swirl starting? Kind of cool, huh? In the back. So if I tilt it a little more, then it seems to happen faster. And I did make one necklace with a bunch of these lentils in the chain part of. Now see, I must have started going the wrong way because it's unwinding. Darn it. And I mean, my hands go in the same direction as before. I'm going clockwise. I never go counterclockwise, but sometimes the clay just, if I stop, the clay disorients itself. Now I'm going off the edge. Yeah, my swirl that was starting has disappeared. That is always so frustrating. Mm. I don't know what's going on. It's starting to come back. I'm always get so close to the edge by accident. Now, hopefully it's spinning the same way, but it doesn't look like it is. I don't know. Yep, I'm going off the edge. I don't know how to keep it in the same place. It's starting to go again, but I am so afraid that it's now it looks like it's spinning the wrong way. Oh my goodness. There's the back. The back looks a little better. I think it's taking so long because the bronze clay wasn't as conditioned. I mean, it's a little colder, so it's not wanting to move as fast as the white. Oh goodness. So they have a big event planned tomorrow by Big Blue, which sounds so exciting. I'm so happy for them to have the opportunity that they have to have both sides of the street permitted so they can do what they're going to do. And I saw Audit LA made a post in the comments section. She said, what was it? Something, it was to OSA. It was just like one sentence, like something, don't try that again, or something like that. So who knows what they did. But you know they're freaking out. Can you imagine how mad they are that the protesters got a permit? Oh my gosh, I'm sure they are fit to be tied. What's scary is if any of them, which I doubt any of the Scientologists will be coming around them, but if they do, I'm just afraid that they'll try to bump into someone and call it an assault or something like that, you know. Well, I have a swirl going, so I think I'll stop there so I don't mess it up anymore. There's the back. And what I do is I want to flatten it down a bit. Pretty, huh? It's so small though that I don't know what I'll do with it. Put it in a package and sell them as beads. Someone might want them. That turned out nice. And I used to use, before I make gray clay, like this was leftover clay, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I decided to make some lentils. But a lot of times, like if I just have a little bit left, I'll just end up adding it to some other little bit left and make the gray clay. But I decided to use this on a lentil. And you can make all different sizes of these, actually. There's a dog here in this one. I will have to clean this off with, I put alcohol on a cotton ball and wipe off all the fingerprints. And this is why I don't like white clay. There is a little dog here. And I'm just making a mess. I'll have to get it off later. And you know what I think I'm going to do with this is maybe, actually I'm going to quarter it. And make some smaller beads. But I can do that later. I'm trying to think, you know what I need to do is I need to make some, I need to get some white and some black clay out and make some striped clay. A lot of times, after I make a cane, I'll put like black and white striped piece around it, and it looks really cool. And I'm actually out of, it's hard to explain what I'm talking about, but you'll see once I do it. Okay, get my lentil bead over there. I haven't worked with this metallic clay in a long time, and I really used to use the gold a lot. And they stopped carrying the gold at my local Michael's and my local Hobby Lobby and my local Joann's. They have an antique gold that they started carrying, and the gold that I like, they stopped carrying. I don't know if Sculpey stopped making it. I kind of doubt it. But so I put my metallics away for a while. But I used to make a lot of things using the metallic. See, white just picks up everything. I'm just going to run this through the pasta machine. That's not a very big piece of white. I can use, this is metallic white. I should probably use, no, I don't need to waste that. I've got to go grab, I have a whole big container of clay back here. Oh. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. I mean, this is full. This. And I have a whole, another huge square plastic box full of it also. I mean, this is just, it's insane how much clay I have. And it used to not be this messy, but I forgot. I was making something a couple of weeks ago, and I couldn't find a color I was looking for, so I was just ripping through this. And yeah, I haven't fixed it back. Here's some white. I need to find, I know I have a big block of black somewhere. I have a bunch of white, that's for sure. Here's Fimo white, but this is getting so hard. I'm afraid. I don't even want to open that right now. But I bet by the time I open this Fimo, it's going to be really hard to deal with because it is not soft at all. Like these are still a little soft. I'm looking for black. I know I have it somewhere, but I have a whole big chunk of it somewhere. Let me just look in this other box. Ah, shoot. Back here. Well, oh dear. There's only one other place it could be. I have a filing cabinet over here that I keep clay in. Well, I thought I had well, that is really weird. I thought I had a big thing of black clay. I guess I don't. I'll find it later. Of course, that's how it always happens. But I know I have some that's been conditioned already somewhere in here. Here's some more white. Off-white. Is that blue or black? Blue. Wow. Okay. My memory must be going too. It's gray. No, I might not even have. I have to have. I have black somewhere. It's cray. Oh gosh. Here's black sparkly. It's blue. I probably don't have any plain black. You know what I do have though is it's called Blackout. Donna Cato is a polymer clay artist, and I don't know if it's her husband or her or both of them have a clay company called Cato Clay, and they make this. It's called Blackout, and you're supposed to be able to like add it to your scrap clay and it will turn it black. But when I've seen people use it on camera, their hands end up black, and so that means the machine's going to be black, everything's going to turn black. And I haven't opened it yet, and I've had it a long time, and they don't ever really tell you how much to use, because she says right on camera she doesn't know. She said you just have to kind of figure it out. It says condition with polymer clay and your desired tint is achieved. Compatible with most polymer clays. Pigment may stain. Cures best at 275 degrees Fahrenheit to 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. They forgot to put per inch. That's what it usually is. Clean up with alcohol or soap and water. To firm, add Cato Basic Conditioner. I have that. To soft, add our original Cato Black to the mix. Well, if I had original black, I wouldn't need to use this Blackout. Oh, my nose is running. So I might be sorry that I'm opening this. I'm going to try it. I should put gloves on, but I don't even have a clue where I might find a pair of gloves right now. Oh yeah, look, my fingers are already getting black. I don't know if I want to mess with this stuff. For real. Oh, really? I don't think so. That I can just imagine would be a... Yeah, hi Indigo Twin. Yeah, you're right. But you know what? I don't have any gloves. I mean, I know I have some somewhere, but that would be a whole another project trying to find them. What I have is this black clay that it's called Twinkle, and it just has like little gold glitter or something in it. And for what I'm using it for, I think it will work. So I'm just going to bet on this instead of the blackout clay. Once I find some gloves, I will try it out. But like I said, I know that my machine's going to be messed up, and it's no fun taking those apart and cleaning those. But I'm just going to condition like half of this. Yeah, so for what I'm going to use it for, I think this will be fine. And it might be loud for a minute. Sorry, everything's like wonky. Oh well, it's sideways, sorry. Then I stack the two. This clay is still nice and fresh. Thank goodness. Now I just need to condition a little more white to add to the white that I have. I should have done the white first because, of course, black clay is going to get on this. Okay. So now let me just put this clay away so I have enough room up here. And what I want to do is stack it. Cut off these raggedy edges. And then, except the black doesn't look as wide, quite as wide as, okay. So, let me run this through and try to get this a little bit wider. weird. That was ripping the clay for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I think this will work a little better. Oops. There. Okay. And so now I'm going to try to cut it down the middle, which I always have a hard time doing. This is crooked to start with, which doesn't help. So let me just take off, try to straighten this out a little bit, make it easier in the long run. Okay, so that is 1.5, and so where do I need to go? About there. And then I'm going to stack it again. Oops, I want white, black, white, black. Yeah. And I'm even going to cut it again and stack it one more time. And the sparkles in the black don't matter at all. Now let me show you what I do with this. I could make this a little bit, I'm going to roll this just to make sure everything is stuck together well. Okay. Now what I do with this is, let me show you. I'm going to take a few slices and this is what I want to do. Let me just pick one of these. Maybe this one is what I'm going to do, is put this around. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Put this around this one. And make sure I get white, black, white, black. And let me just trim this off. Now I need one more piece. I think I can use this end one. Black with white. Oh, this is crooked for some reason. I'm gonna have to get another little piece to put in there, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I can. I don't think I can quite stretch it. Maybe. And I see why it's not as straight as it should be, because one end is bigger than the other. But doesn't that make that cute? Just added a little something to it. Instead of being plain like the rest of it, now it has the black and white going around it. I think that's so cute. This would make some cute beads. But anyway, I think I'm going to jump off of here. I appreciate y'all stopping by. It's been just about an hour. And everybody stay safe and have a good rest of the weekend. And I will see you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Okay. And Kim, I will send you, I will email you with the directions for the crocheting. Bye, Indigo Twin. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. See ya.